Imagine looking up at the night sky and seeing an entire galaxy moving toward us in the distance. Andromeda, our giant neighbor, is traveling at an impressive speed of 300 kilometers per second and is destined to collide with the Milky Way. But don't worry, this epic event is billions of years away, far beyond the existence of humanity as we know it. To get an idea of what this encounter will mean, try a thought experiment. Travel billions of years into the future, to the moment when these two colossal galaxies finally meet. What would you see? What would this transformed sky look like? It's a spectacle that transcends our everyday experience. While we'll never witness this collision, it's fascinating to imagine how the universe is always in motion, shaping futures we can hardly comprehend. Today, Andromeda seems distant and harmless, situated 2.5 million light-years from Earth. The spiral galaxy, home to about 1 trillion stars, appears as just a smudge of light to us, almost intangible. But this vast expanse of space is being crossed every second, as if an invisible force, gravity, is pulling the two galaxies toward one another. The gravity acting on Andromeda and the Milky Way is working against the ongoing expansion of the universe that pulls other galaxies apart. This force is like an invisible current, slowly shortening the distance between these two cosmic giants until they finally meet. Have you ever wondered how, in a universe that is constantly expanding, there are still forces strong enough to bring two immense galaxies closer together? This is a reminder that even on the grandest scales of the cosmos, there is a delicate balance between pulling apart and drawing together. The universe is a stage of tension where opposing forces compete, and this imminent encounter between Andromeda and the Milky Way is one of the greatest demonstrations of that. Now, imagine the sky 2 billion years from now. Andromeda, which today is a faint smudge, will dominate the horizon. Its vast, luminous expanse will be visible to the naked eye, almost as large as the full moon, a true cosmic spectacle. Also, imagine the intense glow of billions of stars from an entire galaxy so close. An awe-inspiring scene, but unfortunately, no human eyes will be there to witness it. In that distant future, Earth will have become uninhabitable. The sun, in its natural cycle, will have increased its luminosity, evaporating the oceans and turning the planet into a barren desert. Life as we know it will have long since vanished. This is one of the coldest and most fascinating realities of the universe. While Earth, our home, will be reduced to a barren, desolate world, the cosmic spectacle will continue. Andromeda will advance, and its glow will fill the sky, but there will be no one left to witness the monumental transformation taking place above where Earth's oceans and forests once existed. The cosmos moves on, indifferent to the fate of planets and the forms of life that once thrived. Fast forward even further, about 3.75 billion years from now, and the long-anticipated moment will finally begin. Andromeda, which once appeared as a growing smudge in the sky, will have expanded so much that it will dominate a large portion of the sky. Its brightness will overshadow the stars around it, and the collision between Andromeda and the Milky Way will be about to unfold. The first impact, surprisingly, will not be destructive. Instead, it will be a kind of majestic dance. The spiral arms of these colossal galaxies will intertwine, like cosmic dancers in a ballet of gravity and matter. Gas and dust will be thrown in all directions, triggering a process that is both chaotic and creative. The encounter will be an opportunity for creation. Where there was once silence, new stars will be born, lighting up the sky with bright points of light. It will be one of the most prolific moments in the cosmos, as the chaos of the collision gives rise to a true spectacle of galactic fireworks. Now think about this. The impact, far from being destructive, will bring with it the promise of renewal. As the galaxies merge, they will kick off a new cycle of star formation that will shine for billions of years. The collision of Andromeda and the Milky Way won't just mark the end of two isolated galaxies, but the birth of a new, larger, and more complex entity. With the start of the collision, a gravitational dance will unfold, and both Andromeda and the Milky Way will begin to deform in astonishing ways. The impact between these cosmic giants won't happen all at once. Over the course of about 1 billion years, the two galaxies will intertwine, their spiral shapes distorting as if being pulled and stretched by invisible forces. This process will create a chaotic and fascinating spectacle. Stars that were once comfortably fixed in their orbits will be flung into the void of space, hurled at colossal speeds. Some of these stars will travel alone, journeying across unimaginable distances, lost forever in the vastness of the universe. They will become wandering stars, drifting aimlessly through the cosmos, without the protection of their parent galaxies. Still, the collision won't be total. Despite the magnitude of this event, the vast majority of stars from both galaxies won't collide. That's because the distances between stars are so immense that even in a galaxy collision, they will pass by one another without touching. It will be as if two clouds of fine dust crossed paths, and the individual particles, in this case, the stars, escape direct collisions. However, this encounter won't be without consequences for many of these stars. Some, during the gravitational chaos, will be flung far away, ejected from their parent galaxies. They will journey alone through the void of the universe on paths that could last for eternity, with no definite destination. And yet, even in the midst of the greatest collision, the universe will find ways to preserve its order, even while promoting chaos. At the heart of each galaxy involved in this cosmic encounter lies a dormant giant, a supermassive black hole. Both Andromeda and the Milky Way have these gravitational colossi at their centers. During the collision, as stars and gas intertwine, the two black holes will slowly drift closer, heading toward their inevitable confrontation. Eventually, the cores of these galaxies will merge, and with them, their black holes. This event, invisible to the naked eye, will be one of the most dramatic moments of the merger. When the black holes meet, they will fuse into an even more powerful single entity, consuming everything around them with relentless gravity. This titanic encounter will also emit gravitational waves, ripples in the very fabric of space-time. These waves will travel across the universe, like echoes announcing the fusion of two galaxies. These gravitational waves, although imperceptible to us directly, can be detected by sensitive instruments, providing clues about extreme events like this. They will be like the bells of the cosmos, announcing the formation of a new galaxy from the merger of Andromeda and the Milky Way. After billions of years of collision and transformation, the final result will be the birth of a new cosmic entity, a giant elliptical galaxy, nicknamed Milkomeda. Unlike spiral galaxies with their bright arms and intense star formation, Milkomeda will be calmer and less vibrant. Its predominantly reddish color will indicate that most of its stars will have aged. The blue glow of young stars that once dominated Andromeda and the Milky Way will be replaced by a softer, more uniform light from older stars. Milkomeda will be a vast place, the result of a violent merger, but in the end, it will find a new form of balance. It will stand as a silent witness to past eras and a future even more distant. As for our solar system, it too will be affected by the collision. During the gravitational chaos, the Sun, by then a white dwarf, will be flung to the outer regions of the new galaxy, like a speck of dust blown away. If Earth still exists, it will be nothing more than a cold, desolate rock orbiting a burnt-out star, with no trace of the life it once sustained. As we reflect on this grand cosmic event, it's important to remember that while the collision between Andromeda and the Milky Way is awe-inspiring, it is part of a larger cycle. Just as new galaxies will emerge from this merger, others will collide and transform in the distant future of the universe. The collision between Andromeda and the Milky Way is only one part of the infinite cycle of the cosmos. If you want to keep exploring these fascinating mysteries and dive deeper into other epic events of the universe, subscribe to the channel. Join us and unravel the secrets of the cosmos. See you in the next video.